One thing you got to understand, if you take a look at a map of Tokyo and the Yamanote line, we use that, let's use that as our core. And I say, like, use that as like a clock face, right? Now, between, I said three before, but I'll say 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock on that clock face is where you're gonna stay. That's between about like Hamamatsucho to Yoyogi, right? That area is where you're gonna want to stay. Either a little bit inside or a little bit outside of the Yamanote line is the sweet spot, in my opinion. That's gonna be the best place. Now, you can be inside the Yamanote line a few stops or outside the Yamanote line a few stops, but use that as your reference. I would say probably about 4 stops away, inside or outside the Yamanote line, max is gonna be where you're gonna wanna stay if you can help it in that radius because, that is gonna be put you in within striking distance of a lot of the nighttime spots you're gonna wanna go to. It's gonna put you in a quieter area, not necessarily in the crazier, more not dangerous, but shadier nightlife areas like, if you're going with your girlfriend, you're going with a group of people, maybe even there's you would tell a female friend who's coming to Japan about this information. You're gonna want to, feel comfortable, safe when you go those ways, and you're gonna want to stay in a quiet area, but be close to the hot spots, not really in the hot spot. Is how I would want to do it, right? You want to rest your head somewhere where you can chill and see a different piece or vibe of Tokyo. So that's kind of how I represent. I want you to think about it when you're planning your trip here inside the Yamanote line between 4 o'clock. Just look at the map between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Again, around Hamamatsucho. Tokyo Station is, I would say, 3 o'clock. That's a little bit too far. That's more the businessy area and more towards northern Akihabara kind of area. I used to work in that area, but you're not really within striking distance of your Shibuyas, of your Ebis, of your Roppongi, of your Shinjuku so much. And so if you're out late at night or you want to go back or you're doing something today, want to go back and refresh and then head out in the evening, it's going to be a bit of a stretch for you to get where you need to go. But if you're in that area right there, you're a lot closer to like the better cool in my for me where I hang out, where I'm going to recommend, or I used to hang out. I don't really hang out like there anymore. That's where I'm gonna recommend you go and where I'm gonna recommend you stay. All right. Not Asakusa, not Ueno, not Tokyo Station, not Ikebukuro. I'll go down the list and tell you why not these places. Definitely not Asakusa because again, Asakusa is way too far north. Anywhere north of Ginza, if you're staying north of there, it's too damn far, man. Like, you're basically the last train is gonna be coming at 11 something. So even if you're not staying out all night, you want to stay out like until it's a big difference hanging out until like 11 versus hanging out until 12:30. It's a huge difference in the amount of fun that you're going to have because a lot of the places, especially on weeknights or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, are not going to really start picking up until 10:30, 11 o'clock. So you're going to have to make a business decision or something like that. And that's not really cool, right? Ueno, again, nothing. And also, these areas are dead. Asakusa is dead at night. Ueno is dead at night. Tokyo Station, yeah, I would say is more businessy, but not really where you're gonna want to go hang out on a Friday night so much. Probably Ikebukuro, I don't really go there. It depends on what type of place you're gonna want to go. Like Shinokubo and stuff like that. I don't really hang out there. I've only been to Shinokubo like a couple of times. It's more of like a K-pop kind of area. Shinjuku, I don't really hang out there, but there's a lot to do there. It's a bit more shadier kind of part of Tokyo. Not dangerous, but just shady. But again, you want to be within striking distance of those places and not necessarily in those places.